article too, if you're watching this, about the transport network in Leeds, and I was featured on there. So I've gone international today. I've gone international. So, but yeah, hopefully my points to him actually helped the. It should help overall the area where I live. So yeah, fingers crossed. So good morning, everybody. I don't usually come live on a Sunday. So what if you watched my broadcast last week? I got this magazine, and we were going through some of the healthy options for lowering your sugar content, but also lowering your calorie intake. So any recipes that have those factors in them, and use healthier ingredients is always a good thing. So the recipes have come from Diabetes UK. So this is the book here, and in here there's some recipes that I asked you which recipes you would like me to try. So I gave you the option. It was either apricot porridge with toasted seeds, or wholemeal spinach and cheddar pancakes. So we decided on the cheddar pancakes, and that is what I'm going to make for you today. So now what I've done, first of all, I had planned on coming live to do this recipe, but I hadn't got the alternative swaps. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make the recipe. I know the whole point is to use healthier ingredients, but we're going to halve the recipe anyway, which will make it healthier. But we're going to just use stuff that you might have anyway, and then I'll compare that then to using the other ingredients. Okay, and we'll do a bit of a taste test, how it tastes, how it looks. The only real difference that I'm going to be using today is wholemeal. I'm going to actually be using plain flour instead of wholemeal flour. I was not sure whether to use self-raising flour or not. So let me go through the ingredients then, what you're going to need to make these. So, because I'm halving the recipe, remember to double the recipe if you're doing it for 4 people, because it serves 4 people. This should only take 10 minutes, it says on here. 234 calories. So it'd be half that. So you're going to need 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil. You're going to need half an onion, but instead of using an onion, I'm going to use shallots. Okay, so it's similar onion, but much smaller. I'll show you here. There we go. Plus I need to use them up. You're going to need 1 egg. So you can't unfortunately have half an egg. Well, you could, but you'd be there all day trying to get it even. You're going to need 75 milliliters of semi-skimmed milk. Remember, this is for 2 people, so I'm halving the recipe. You want 50 grams of wholemeal flour. As I say, I'm going to be using plain flour. And then you want 100 grams of spinach. So 100 grams of spinach. So it's 50 grams of spinach per person, okay? You're going to need 25 grams of a reduced fat mature cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to be using these little small portions of cheese that I really like, Cathedral City cheese. Okay, and then you're going to need, it says here, which is, I think it's five tomatoes, 5 small cherry tomatoes per person. So if you're making it for 4, you want 20, believe it or not, and I thought that's a lot, but tomatoes are good for you. There's 0 points, so, eat as many of them, they're very good for you. And then you're going to need some fresh basil chopped. I'm going to be using some mixed herbs, and you're going to need some black pepper. So if we're all ready then, guys, remember to like the broadcast, so give a reaction. That helps this broadcast move up the trending tab so that we get new people coming onto here. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the follow button on YouTube. But what I would really love you to do is come on to Haps, download the app on the App Store and on the Android Store, HAPPS, Haps, and follow me, Aidan Leeds. And then you can stay up to date with the recipes I'm cooking and anything else that I do. I like to do quizzes on a morning, on a Monday, that I've been doing since the start of lockdown. I used to do some before. And also you can, where was I going with that? Also just travel videos as well. So wherever I am in the world, I'll come live and show you where I am. Now I should mention as well, whilst you're here, DDK, I've put you down on the list. So on 10th of July, but it'll be July the 11th in Australia. So you're going to come live, hopefully. I've put you on the list. I can't remember the exact time I put you down for, but I think it was like 8 p.m. Eastern time in America. So fast forward to your time, and it'll be Sunday morning. So it'll literally be this time, similar time right now. On it won't be, sorry, but in Australia, your time. So I'm confusing myself there. It won't be. Just ignore what I just said. So 11 o'clock, yeah, in the UK, in Australia. So I've got 2 spots left. If you know anybody that would like to take part around the world, I've got, I think, a 7 a.m. and a 8 a.m. Eastern time slot for Haps Chocolate Saturday. So we're completely full up. If I get any more requests, we might even have to do it on the Sunday, like another day. But it's getting busy, so if you know anybody and that would like to take part, I've got a few people to ask yet. So, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good, which is great. So, okay, so let's make these pancakes then. I've never made these before, and as I say, the 234 calories, 7.6 grams of fat. That's for 4 portions. And what we're going to do first of all, then, it says add 1 teaspoon of oil to a saucepan over a medium-low heat. So let's do that then, shall we? So I don't usually come live on a Sunday morning. If I'm usually coming live on a Sunday morning, it's because I'm cooking like a Sunday roast for the day, and I've not done a Sunday roast in a long time because of all that oil, which is not good. So we're going to just put a little bit of oil into a saucepan, just a little bit. I'm going to spin you around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, fingers crossed, everything works well. Oops. At the minute, I have the worst charger in the world because it's a faulty, the faulty wire at the end. It does have wireless charging, so I'm happy with that. So I can charge my phone up at least. Okay, so add 1 teaspoon of oil to a saucepan over a low to medium heat. Okay, yep, that is on. And then what we're going to do is cook the onion for 3 minutes. So what I'm going to be using now here is my dicer that I use. If I can find it. I've just cleaned it. And we've got in the dicer these small miniature blades like this. And what they do is they slot inside. You put the small one on like that. And then this goes over the top. So depending on if you want them square or whether you want them in strips, you just slot them on like that. I'm just going to close that a second because I still need to cut the onion before I put the onion inside through the dicer, which chops up all the onion into nicely squared pieces. So let me just grab a knife. You're going to need also a pan for this as well. So I'm not going to show you me chopping it up because I have to move everything again. So it won't be a minute, guys. Should I use a better knife? 1 moment. Just the chopping part. And get rid of the skins, which you'll see in a second. So let me know how your day's going so far. What is that? Is it a Pampered Chef tool? No, it's not Pampered Chef, unfortunately. We can't get Pampered Chef here. There are things on eBay that you can buy. I did buy a pineapple slicer. This is actually JML, so it's a JML product. So you just put it through there like that and then slot it through. Oops, these are a bit soft, aren't they? I think I've done it the wrong way. Let's just put that back through again. So we're just going to push this through into the pan and it chops everything up nicely, just like that. So let's just do the other piece. So these, I've never made this recipe before. I've made pancakes before, but this is a slightly different recipe. So it's one that's, as I say, is going to reduce your calorie intake. So the less calories. That's if you're using wholemeal flour. I'm using plain flour. So, but yeah, just slide it on. You can do it into a container if you want to, just like that. So we're going to just leave them to simmer. I think that's on. Yes, it is on. Okay. And then what we're going to do then, it says cook the onion for 3 minutes until softened, then remove from the heat. We're going to beat the egg into the milk. So already prepared, I have my milk. So in here I've got 75 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk. Okay, so I'm going to crack an egg into the jug whilst that's starting to simmer. So I'm going to pop this egg. I don't know if you can see this very well. So there we go. I'm going to pop the egg into the milk just like that. And then what we're going to do is so beat the egg into the milk. So get a little whisk. There's my whisk on. Whoops. I've got a small whisk and a big whisk. Hopefully you can all see that. I'm going to have to move you forward so I get a connection. So we're just going to whisk this up into the egg. Just like that. While the onions are softening. So beat the egg into the milk, then place the flour in a bowl. So now we need a bowl. There's my bowl. I'm just going to use a small bowl. I've got a nice small bowl here. And it says here, gradually stir in the milk mixture until smooth. So place the flour into a bowl. So here, the amount of flour I've got, we've got 50 grams of plain flour just going into a bowl. Let me get rid of my weighing scales. So let's just stir the onions. So just wanting to soften them. Well, these are shallots. Okay, so we've got our flour. We're going to gradually add the milk into the flour. Okay, so I'm going to gradually add this into the flour until smooth. So just add this slowly. I'm just going to slowly mix this in. Now this is where it does get stuck, so you might be better using a spoon. Let's use a spoon rather than a whisk. Actually, sometimes it works, sometimes it. Let's just slowly add it in. Try not to push the whisk too far into the mixture because that's when it starts to stick. I think that's the problem. Whenever I've made stuff using a whisk, it just sticks. So slowly whisk that in. Mix that all in. Let's add the rest. There we go. So, how are we doing, everybody? Can you all see this? Hello, Caroline. Good morning. So we're doing spinach and cheddar pancakes this morning. So just whisking all the mixture in. So, and then what we're going to do is add in the spinach, the onions, the cheese, and some pepper into the mixture. So once these are softened, we'll take this off the heat. Don't take long for the onions to do. Give it an extra minute. So for this we'll need to grate some cheese. Let's find my small grater. Don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to use my little grater here. We need to add the spinach in as well. So as I said, the amount of spinach you're going to need is 50 grams per person. So whether that's, yeah, you might want to chop up the spinach. So we're going to add the cheese into this mixture. This is nearly done. Don't want the onions to burn. So we're going to grate this in. Grate that cheese. 25 grams of cheese. Let me know what you're having for your breakfast this morning. Okay. Sometimes it gets stuck, so just give it an extra mix. So we're going to mix this cheese into the mixture. We're going to add some pepper in. Let's take this off. That's done. And a little bit of pepper. Oops. Going to add in the onions. So take the onions. I don't know if you can see this very well. You can see it, can't you? Just, yeah. So we're going to add in the onions that we've just softened. Or shallots, whichever you wish to use. Now these are hot, so it's fine though. It's not going to start cooking the egg mixture just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a pan my non-stick frying pan onto my hob and get that nice and hot. But you don't want it on too hot. So I'm just going to get some spinach. I'm going to chop some spinach up. So I'm just going to chop some spinach up on my board and add this then to the mixture. So you want 50 grams per person. So I'm just going to add that spinach in. That might be quite too big, but and a few more leaves. That'll be a second, guys. Remember, whenever you heat spinach up anyway, it does wilt, especially in a mixture. So get a bigger knife and chop this up a bit more. I'm just chopping it up a little bit finer, so let's add that in. There we go. So I'm just going to mix that all in now, the spinach into the mixture. What do we think, guys? Can you all see that? Did you use wholemeal flour? I didn't know, Anne. Is that Anne on? Hello, Anne. No, I didn't. Use normal plain flour, but if it would be wholemeal flour though, you'd probably notice by the colour. So in here then we've got our cheddar, we've got our milk, we've got our flour, onions, cheese, spinach. Next thing we're going to do then, yeah, heat a non-stick pan over a medium-high heat. Add the remaining oil. Oops. Need a little bit of oil. Actually says use the oil from the onions. I'm going to use a brush just in the pan so it's nice and hot and all even, so it doesn't stick. It shouldn't stick anyway because this is a new pan. Okay. It's not, no, but this is what you would. The recipe is wholemeal, so to make it wholemeal, you need to use wholemeal flour. So the recipe that I'm doing is not wholemeal, but if the recipe is wholemeal, does that make sense? Probably thinking, not making any sense. But so yeah, just mix all that mixture in. This smells amazing. So add the remaining oil, wipe it around the pan with kitchen paper before adding a quarter of the mixture. Spread it around the pan with the back of a spoon about 1/2 centimetre thick. I don't know if I'm doing one giant pancake or small pancakes. What do you think? Shall I do small pancakes or large pancakes? What do we think? On the picture, it does look like a giant pancake. We've also got some tomatoes to add to this as well. So add a quarter of the mixture. So I'm guessing, yeah, it would be spread it around the pan with the back of a spoon. Small ones. I'm thinking that as well. Yeah, let me just get a spoon ready. In fact, it's probably easy to do it like this. So let's start to add this in. And then it says here we need to cook for 2 to 3 minutes and then flip over and cook for 1 to 2 minutes on the other side. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, I guess that's fine. Hopefully these are going to turn out all right. It's going to be quite a big. Can you all see that? Let me just zoom up. There we go. What do we think? Maybe use ice cream scoop. Yeah, my ice cream scoop is really small. So it's not the best. Okay, then what we're going to do, yeah, it needs to be about 1/2 centimetre thick. Actually, I do have. Let's do another one, but we'll do it with one of these. Oh, they're coming up already nicely because we're going to be flipping these. I'll do that afterwards. We'll make one in these. Okay. So it says 2 to 3 minutes and then flip over and cook for 1 to 2 minutes on the other side. Serve topped with tomatoes, basil, and black pepper. So let's get a plate. So let me know if you've ever made these before. Might be something new. You might want to give it a try. Really healthy, I think. So 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Hello from lovely. Hello, Darby. How are you doing? Add another one. Okay. Yeah, I should add another one, shouldn't I? Where's my thing gone? Let's add these. So we're making spinach and cheddar pancakes. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. I think I've added too much in that one. So we've kind of got a flat one, and we're going to have like a thicker one. So fingers crossed, it should cook nicely. There's 2 to 3 minutes. So, oh, these are coming up nicely. It looks like cat vomit. Oh, not when I've done with these. Not when we turn them over. It's coming up though nicely. So really healthy. It's from the Diabetic Association book. But as I said, these are plain flour, not self-raising flour. So I'm hoping that they'll be okay. And then we're going to top with tomatoes on the top, and then we'll see how they taste. We've got onions. It says onion in here, spinach, cheddar cheese, flour and milk. That's all you need. So 2 to 3 minutes. Let me know when to turn it over, Anne. Try not to keep touching it. Let me know when to turn it over. They look nice. I'm just waiting until they go a little bit brown. I don't want them to burn, but I want them to be brown. Oh yes. Got another room for one more. Let's turn this one over. Ah, there we go. So you don't want it too brown. Yeah, these are going to be nice. Does the side start to look baked? Yes, it's slightly brown on the edge. They smell so nice. They smell so nice. So another recipe on here we need to try is apricot porridge with toasted seeds. Apricot porridge with toasted seeds. We've also got vegetable chili, smoky chicken kebabs. We could do spinach, red onion, and potato tortillas. Oh, that would be nice. And a chickpea and tuna salad. So these are all healthy recipes to make that have been recommended. Oh yes, this is going to look good. Oh, it's Jess here. Hello, Jess. I should just, yeah, no worries, Anne, that's fine. Don't worry. Don't feel you have to explain. I understand. That's totally fine. These smell good. This is a really good breakfast option. Really simple. So it's I says then flip over and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes on the other side, and then serve with tomatoes, which we will be doing. Let me just check. I like how they lock everything in. Oh yeah, these are looking good. Just going to give it an extra 30 seconds, just to be on the safe side. Let's turn this other one over. The worst thing is like you can have the best food, but when it comes to flipping. What a great idea. I've always just going to let the other one cook for. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how good they are. Oh my gosh. Just going to give that one an extra 20 seconds and put it on the plate. They smell nice. And we'll do another one. Okay, so that one's done. So here's our first pancake. There we go. What do we think? So we're going to add some, let's do another one. Just do one more with all that mixture. Get all that mixture out. Make sure it's nice and even with a spoon. We're going to chop some tomatoes up in a second. So surprisingly, as I say, if you use wholemeal flour, that's better for you. It can stick sometimes. That would have been better leaving that one in. It doesn't matter though. Get around the edges. Okay, it would have been easier probably to add that one in. Doesn't matter though. So 1 to 2 minutes. Let's check underneath. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Let's take that one off. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spin you round. Let me just try and tidy up a bit. I've got some of the mixture. Well, that one's cooking. So I'm just going to spin you around. Look. So this is the spinach pancake. I'm just going to put herbs on. I made some herbs. If you've got basil, use basil. I can't get into this. Just going to add some mixed herbs. You might not need any, depending on. Just going to sprinkle some mixed herbs over the top. Or basil, just like that. Okay, so that's the dish, everyone. We're back on. So there's the dish, everybody. There's the pancakes. Let's have a little taste. The other one's done before the other one goes cold. Because it's all in the taste test. There we go. So let's have a little taste then. Can you all hear me, guys? Just give me a reaction if you can hear me. Try and spin you around again. Are we back on? Can you give me a reaction, guys? Hello, Alexis. Okay, so here are the pancakes. These are the spinach and cheddar pancakes with tomatoes and basil. Okay, so we're going to do the taste test. Oops. Try and find some space in my kitchen. 1 second, we will get there. I just don't have any space to put stuff. Right, let's try the taste test. Are we ready? Looks like the picture, yeah. So here we go then. Let's taste these. Oh, wow. These are really nice. Oh, I can taste that spinach and cheese. That is delicious. And onions as well. Although that was the first one, so that's gone a little bit cold now. Let's try this one, which has just come off the pan. These are delicious. Have a little taste. They're a little dry. They are a little bit dry, but I can taste the cheese and the onion. These are gorgeous. I won't really class them as pancakes though, because they're not. They are pancakes, but I just think they're more like a starter, you know, like in a restaurant. They're really nice. I don't know what I would add else to that. Maybe some if you've got any melted cheese on the top or something. Oh yeah, like some sour cream or something. I do have some sour cream. Should I put some sour cream on there? Let's have a little taste. Well, I'll tell you what I do have. That I need to use up. If I can find it. I'm going to use, so you could use sour cream. I've got some of this garlic and herb dip. So let's put a little bit of garlic and herb dip on here. It's the best thing I've got at the minute. I can just dunk this in the side. So it's just to give it, doesn't make it too dry. So a bit of garlic and herb dip. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Oh my word. Garlic and herb dip is going on there. That is absolutely delicious. Go and make these. Go and make these. They're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm so happy with these. If you want the recipe, I'll post the recipe up, okay? So you can, I'll post the recipe up on Haps. So remember though, the recipe is for 4 portions. I've halved the mixture. Keep the egg, but I've halved the mixture, and you get about 3 pancakes. You could probably make more than that. I use plain flour, not self-raising flour, so you don't need self-raising flour to make these. These are, I'm going to say it, bloody gorgeous. These are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm sorry everyone, but these are something else. And with the spinach is so good for you. Oh my word. The quality, the taste is just. And with that dip, yeah, sour. I have it with some cream or something, or some like Greek yogurt maybe or something. Oh my gosh. Right, guys, I'm going to head off. I forgot to take a picture, but it doesn't matter. We're going to make these another time. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm enjoying these. I wouldn't really. You don't really need the tomatoes, I don't think. So if you don't want to have the tomatoes, but it does make a nice side dish. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's the nice, just flat. The nice, and they've just got a nice texture to them. If they were too thick, then they'd be quite filling. So you got to 25% off. That's awesome, Alexis. Well done. Well done, everybody. Keep getting your taste bud subscriptions, by the way. Oh my god. I'm going to send you the recipe. Make these, guys. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to end the broadcast. So I shall see you tomorrow morning for the quiz. If not, I'll see you in a broadcast. These are absolutely delicious. If you've even got some like old, not old potato, but it's sort of like a bubble and squeak where we have vegetables and mashed potato and we make like an omelette. But these are so nice. Seriously, guys, make these. There might be some things I might make and I'll be like, oh, I love it, but see deep down I don't like it. But no, I don't do that. But these are gorgeous. I'm just trying to think how you would change the recipe. Maybe goat's cheese would be nice as well with this. I don't know. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you soon. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you in another broadcast. See you soon. Thanks you for watching.